Hey, welcome back. Today we're checking out the third episode of The Last of Us from Season 1 entitled Long, Long Time. I don't know why I've said it with an accent, but this is the third time, the third take, and I keep the long, long time. I don't know why. So, thoughts on the last episode are on the back half of there. That was Infected, and that was a pretty good follow-up episode to the first one. It was sad to see Tess go. Her actress put a different spin on the character, kind of like Sarah did with her character, and I'm not mad at any of it. Save as many as you can and do the right thing, and in the game it was like, do good by me, and because of our relationship you're gonna do this. Like there wasn't any of that. It was just do good and save as many as you can, which will put things, up to the test down the road for Joel. And also in sadder news, the original voice actress for Tess just passed away. Annie Wershing was her name. 45 years old to cancer. Shit sucks. The in-game Tess was a little grittier, a little more, Joel was her dog that she would sick on people, but she was all about fucking things up herself. Anyways, I was not going to watch this episode tonight. I'm watching this on Sunday night. What is it, the 29th? It was getting late. I didn't feel like doing it, but then, The Last of Us was trending on Twitter, and then I, shuffled off to a news website, and it was best episode of the season, and I shuffled off and went on to a Discord, and it was do you guys see the episode yet? So, I don't know. I feel like if I don't watch it now, it'll be spoiled in a dream or a fever state or a commercial or something. So I have to watch it now is how I feel, so that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, Tess sacrificed herself for Joel and Ellie, and then they are off to find Bill and Frank, and I think that's where we're gonna pick up here. So no more stalling. Here we go with Season 1, Episode 3 of The Last of Us, Long, Long Time. I did it again. This is the first one. We've started with the intro. Wow. Pan's getting better. Still fucked up though. Yeah, he was talking about a hairline fracture for his knuckles. When I said mine took 3 weeks, it's because I fucked up my arm. I imagine his hands would be quicker to heal.
Look, I've been thinking about...
I want your sorries.
I wasn't going to say I'm sorry. You needed a truck battery or whatever, and you made a choice. So don't blame me for something that isn't my fault.
Damn. I like these little tweaks they're doing. The thing I think Bella's acting is holding back on me is her range, her tonal range. Ellie could get squeaky and high, but then she could also bring it down low, Joel. And it's just not as much range yet. But the dialogue, the pacing, the delivery's all there. 100%.
You've gone this way a lot? How'd you get that scar on your head? Seeing as it's just the two of us, I was thinking I should
We saw her look at the gun, but she was behind him, and he knew.
There's this one character named Melina who takes off her mask and she has monster teeth, and then she swallows you whole and barfs out your bones.
Melina wins. Fatality.
Is there anything bad in here?
Just you.
That again.
Funnier.
She's gonna say it to him once. They gotta have to pay that off. Evil Dead cellar door. I don't trust it. Gotta secure your way out. Good call.
Rule number 22. When in doubt, know your way out.
It's like in Minecraft. You gotta place some blocks before you go into the darkness, so if there's crazy shit, you can just run right on out. If it's connected to the network, couldn't it call for more? We've seen that now, so, this could be bad? The whole body horror tendril thing. What you gonna... Fuzz coming out. Mycelial fucking... It's not a person anymore. Although I've heard conflicting things about is the person still, conscious in there. Her knife was overpowered in the game too. It infinite durability and it just fucked things up.
You're flying one of those?
A few times, sure.
So lucky.
Didn't feel like it at the time. Best guess, cordyceps mutated. Some of it got into the food supply. Probably a basic ingredient like flour or sugar. You eat enough of it, it'll get you infected. People bought it, ate some Thursday night or Friday morning.
Such a short window to not have done carbs or eaten any of that flour.
There's stuff up there you shouldn't see.
No, I have to see.
I don't want you to.
Can it hurt me?
No.
What is it, a bunch of bodies or something? Like, yeah, skeletons, okay.
Went through the countryside, evacuated the small towns. Told you were going to a QZ, and you were.
These people weren't sick?
No, probably not.
Wow. We show their remains and then cut to them as this is fucked up. What a shitty placement for a flag right in front of the camera.
Not today, you New World Order jackboot fucks.
Is that a young Bill? Man is prepared. Yeah, it looks like it could be Bill set up. Gotta be Bill. Who else would it be? I'm taking the boat. I'm taking the truck. Did he construct a fence? Is that what I see? Damn, living good. Yeah, he'd have everyone's liquor supply, the liquor store.
Oh, it doesn't get old.
Good for him. Okay. So, 4 years into the whole outbreak.
I'm not infected.
From where?
Baltimore QZ?
Baltimore.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's already not there. I live in Maryland most of my life. I shit on Baltimore every chance I get. I've never seen The Wire, for example. He's got a Fedra scanner? Yeah, they were going to Bill and Frank, so is this
Boston is that way.
introduction of Frank?
You can make it by nightfall.
I'm really hungry.
The relationship they had in game was pretty
Feels long.
problematic.
If I feed you, then every bum you talk to about it is gonna show up here looking for a free lunch.
Yeah, our time spent with Frank in game was very, very brief. So it's really interesting to be getting all this backstory on these two.
Although, can I have 5 more minutes?
Sure. Sure!
Thank you. This is amazing.
Hot water is the best. I wonder if Bill had these feelings pre-apocalypse or it's just a side effect of his isolation. Or maybe it was something that was there but never acted upon or something like that. It's like when you feed a stray animal and it's like, I'm not going anywhere. Frank's like, okay, this is great. Like, it's already good because he's hungry.
What the fuck?
But it's also good because it's prepared
Everything
well.
tastes good when you're starving.
Yeah, but
Hey.
not like this. A man who knows to pair rabbit with a Beaujolais.
I know I don't seem like the type.
No, you do.
This is bear country.
There is more.
No,
If
I can't. I want to.
I gotta tell all the bums and vagabonds about this place. It's crazy.
You know how much these are worth?
currently nothing.
Fair point. Yeah, live music, if you don't play it, you don't hear it, you know, in this world.
And I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time.
Episode drop.
Girl you're singing about.
Here it comes. Beards catch on fire. Ugh, I'm just thinking about how bad everyone's breath would be in the apocalypse without proper hygiene. That's all.
Go take a shower, Bill.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's clean. You get clean, then we getting dirty. Have a sword fight. Tummy sticks. Boy, and it flops out.
Not with anyone?
With a girl a long time ago.
It's strange to see Bill kind of passive on this and scared. And
Oh, fuck you! Come on!
3 years later, 2010, the bickering couple.
You live in a psycho bunker where 9/11 was an inside job and the government are all Nazis.
The government are all Nazis!
Well, yeah, now, but not then.
What exactly is Frank trying to do? Just cut some grass, like make it clean somewhere?
Are we hosting formal garden parties now?
No, but we are going to have friends. I've actually been talking to a nice woman on the radio.
You what?
Tess?
How nice this is to have a civilized meal in such a beautiful place.
Smugglers roaming the countryside looking for people and settlements that want to trade?
But of all the people you could have found on the radio, we're actually decent people just trying to get by.
Are you now?
We're self-sufficient here.
That fence has got a year on it, tops. I can get you 10 spools of high-tensile aluminum.
We should use codes for the radio in case anyone's listening.
That's a good idea.
Is this where the 60s, 70s, 80s code started?
There'll be raiders.
Yep.
And they'll beat that fence and your tripwires. They'll come at night, quiet and armed.
I mean, he introduced the idea of things he hadn't thought of, antibiotics, machine parts, and then a more practical solution, aluminum for your fence, 3 more years.
Ready?
Into a grave. Imagine, like, the variety of things is just gone. Like, I love pears. I can't imagine, like, going 3 or 4, 6, 10 years without a pear, and then I'd get one. It would be fucking magical.
I was never afraid before you showed up.
Good shot, the setting sun coming in through the strawberry patch. Ah! Get fucked! Ah! Look, if you go up to a fence with a whole bunch of your boys and shit explodes and half of you are on fire and then you're getting shot at, maybe it's time to leave.
Yeah. Call Joel.
Uh-huh.
You can't be here alone.
I'm not alone. You're here.
No.
They wouldn't kill Bill here and then give us Frank in the present, would they? No, because they said let's go to Bill and Frank, so they both would have been alive still in 2023. 10 more years! Oh, they fucking switched it around. I thought Bill was in the chair, maybe. That's right, boys. Nothing fucks you harder than time.
I promise you I'm gonna stay up.
Why?
Because this is my last day.
Gonna pull the plug on this whole life thing.
There wasn't anything to cure this before the world fell apart.
But, like, Frank dying won't even just be Bill losing Frank, but it'll be Bill then also becoming alone in this world.
Just give me one more good day, and we'll get married. Then you will crush all of these up, put them in my wine, bring me to our bed, and I will fall asleep in your arms.
And then die and shit everywhere, and then you need new sheets.
Do you love me?
This is so much more touching and involving than their relationship was in game.
Yes.
It was very toxic, and Bill was a tyrant, and...
Then love me the way I want you to.
This almost sounds like music from The Leftovers. Like, almost. One of them gets an awesome last day. The other one then has to be left alone in a hellscape. That's the exact same meal he first made him.
Were there already pills in the bottle?
Enough to kill a horse. And you were my purpose.
Yeah, dude's getting drowsy before getting away from the table. This is similar to the music in the giraffe. Here we go. Bill, I need to know how to build a nail bomb.
What the
Bill?
Wow, we're getting a note from Bill instead of from Frank.
To whomever, but probably
But
Joel.
probably Joel, you're damn right.
We left the window open so the house wouldn't smell. That it would probably be a sight, because anyone else would have been electrocuted or blown up by one of my traps. But I was wrong, because there was one person worth saving.
We're hitting on this emotional beat, are we?
Use them to keep
Keep Tess safe. Well, I got a new town to live in, it looks like. I'm not taking you anywhere. No, but they're still gonna get the truck, though, which is good. They'll need that. Won't last them too long, I imagine.
And I'm heading out there to find him. He used to be a firefly. And my guess is he knows where some of them are out there. Maybe they can get you to wherever this lab is.
This guy was a genius. Dude.
No.
She's taking a pistol. Come on, man. Is that the red shirt? Yeah, they got the shirt. Didn't check it to see if it had ammo. Tisk tisk.
Well, don't you look pretty?
Shut up.
I snorted.
Nice.
That's the cleanest they're gonna be for a long fucking time.
It's your first time in a car?
It's like a spaceship.
Well, it's like a piece of shit Chevy S10, but it'll get us there.
It's funny that it's like a spaceship line, especially given a flashback sequence in the sequel game.
Do you know who Linda Ronstadt is?
You know I don't know who Linda Ronstadt is. It's better than nothing.
You should stash that remote somewhere nearby the front gate. So if you ever come back that way, you know, I wouldn't keep it with me on the journey. What are the chances of it surviving? How far? We're not gonna show them, are we? Alright. Fun episode, interesting episode that they'd sit on mostly Bill and Frank and only have a little, you know, Tess and Joel and Ellie scattered around in there. When a stranger approaches his compound, survivalist Bill forges an unlikely connection. Later, Joel and Ellie seek Bill's guidance. Okay. It was interesting that this episode broke the formula where they didn't have a short flashback sequence in the beginning, like the discussion on the TV show and the Jakarta. And then this episode, they start with the intro and then just hit the whole episode and don't stop. Again, there were more one-to-one, you know, lines dropped from the game, you know, straight into scenarios of this show here. But then they completely changed the Bill and Frank stuff. Like, you and Bill would fight through the town, and then you find a note from Frank saying, like, fuck you, I hate this town, your way of doing things, I'm gonna try to leave, and, you know, that's why I got bit, and, and Bill was like, fuck him, and, you know, get out of my town with the truck. But this... No, they just sat on it and it was like, no, this is a sad story about two dudes and they chose to go out together. So again, a deviation from the game, from what the game people know, but it fits and enhances the episode. I'm constantly impressed by this ability, but it does have the people, I was gonna say the showrunners, it does have the video game creators behind it and involved with the production, so there it is. The infected that she found underneath that was all pinned up, she definitely sliced them a little bit and fucked with them, but it was interesting for her to study it and look at it and, you know, think of what it would be like to be infected, because obviously she cannot be, and what that effect will have on her and her view of the infection and her potential as a cure. You know, how they develop that will be very interesting. But in the end, they have a working car. Joel engineered a battery, Walter White style, and they're out of there. I don't know anything about the next episode, like who's in it lengthwise. I know where I think it's gonna go, and that'll be something. But we won't know until next Sunday, and this is gonna do it for me for now. So thank you all so much for being here. I hope this was worth your time, and I look forward to catching you in something else. Thanks again, and goodbye.